Everybody, and welcome to part 2 of my entire DVD and Blu-ray collection. I have changed one thing since my most recent video. The bottom row there is now just vinyl and CDs. And then I've got my Green Day book there. I used to have books down here, and this week, or last week actually, I moved all my books over to another bookshelf I have in my room. So now I've got that row full or free for CDs and vinyl. And those CDs down there are the ones that I don't have in my case, because I do have a CD case where I keep the CDs that I listen to the most. But it's full. So these are all the CDs that I don't have room for in my case. I need to buy another case. It's just more convenient for me to do it that way. That way, instead of bringing 9 or 10 CDs into the car with me if I'm going on a trip, I can just carry the case. So that's why I do it like that. I have all my cases in that drawer right there underneath my bed. Again, ignore my junk over there. My room is never going to be clean. So anyway, we did that row, which is the first part of TV. This time we're going to do at least this row, which is the second part of TV. Hopefully actually finish up my TV collection, which ends right there. So let's get started. Let's move this junk out of the way. This is my Green Day Revolution Radio book, and the Green Day box set, and a Cubs bobblehead. I like to have little things to decorate my collection with. Anyway, we're going to start right over here. We have seasons 1 and 2 of The Middle. I'll just pull one out for you. This is a really funny show that's on ABC. It's actually getting ready for season 9, which is remarkable. I can't believe it's been on that long. But I used to watch that religiously whenever I was younger, when it first came out. It was one of my favorite comedies at the time, and I still like it a lot. I relate to it because the family is from the Midwest. It's a middle-class family from the Midwest. That's why it's called The Middle. And they're middle-aged as well. The parents are middle-aged. So yeah, it's kind of relatable for me. I'm not middle-aged, but I am from the Midwest. And I don't know, I think they got Midwest life down pretty good in that series. And then we have season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of Monk, as well as this Best of Monk. One disc. It has 8 episodes on it from all 8 seasons, 1 episode from each season. Monk was a really good detective show on USA for a long time. It stars Tony Shalhoub, who's a great actor. He plays a detective who has obsessive-compulsive disorder due to the death of his wife, who was murdered, and he can't solve her murder. And because of that, he goes into like a nervous breakdown. He has OCD, and he has like a long list of 100. Guys, sorry about the interruption there. My dad is mowing the lawn, and the battery died. He needed me to help him charge it. Anyway, I was talking about Monk. Really good series. Really funny detective show. It was on for 8 seasons, so there's a lot of episodes. Then we have The Office, the complete first series. This is the British version with Ricky Gervais. I absolutely love Ricky Gervais. I have a feeling this is an awesome show, but I have not seen it yet. I've seen the American version of The Office. I think I've watched the first 2 seasons, maybe, of that show. Really need to watch the rest of them, but for some reason it's not interesting me right now. But I've got this one on DVD. I need to watch it. Alright, then we have Psych, seasons 1, 2, and 8. I got season 8 for my birthday, and that was the only season that whoever got it found it. So that's why I have 8, some random season there. But this was another USA detective series. This guy has like really good abilities to be a detective, but he gets caught by the police because they think he's lying, because they don't realize how good a detective he is, because he solved a case just by watching the news. But so he pretends to be a psychic, and yeah, it's kind of a funny show. It can get serious at times though as well. It was really good. Another show that I watched when I was younger, another USA show. It's pretty good. You should check it out. Then we have the complete series here of Reva, seasons 1 through 6. This was a show I watched a lot when I was a kid. Really funny, kind of cheesy show. Yeah, nothing really much to say about it. I haven't watched it in years, but there is quite a few really good characters on this show. Then we have a show I've been dying to talk about, Rick and Morty. I love this series. I just started watching it in April, I think, and I absolutely love this show. It's become one of my favorite shows, I'd say, ever. Really smart, hilarious Adult Swim show. I'm sure a lot of people have already heard about this show. It's kind of like Family Guy, but you add more sci-fi, if that makes any sense. Lots of great sci-fi references, lots of great sci-fi just like elements in this show. It's based on the idea that there are infinite dimensions, parallel dimensions in the galaxy, which is an actual scientific theory, and that's they've taken that and made it come to life. It's about a grandpa and his grandson, that's Rick and Morty, and they go on these adventures throughout the galaxy in all these dimensions, and it's just a really funny, really interesting show. It adds a lot of philosophy to it as well, which I really love. Yeah, Rick is an alcoholic who goes through depression, and his daughter Beth is Morty's mom, and her and her husband Jerry have these epic fights, and it's like a running joke throughout the whole series that they're gonna get divorced, but they never do. Yeah, Jerry's a really funny character as well because he screws everything up. It's just a great series. Absolutely love this. I've been dying to talk about this show because I finally got into it. I am worried though that these might be bootlegs, because I bought these new off of eBay, but the stuff there is kind of blurry. The info there, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not as clear as I think it should be. And I think at first I thought the artwork was kind of had some like discoloration, but I looked at the season 2 box sets at Walmart, and the artwork looks fine. But I do think these might be bootlegs. I'm not sure. I don't like having bootlegs, but I've got the series in my collection, which is the important thing. Then we have the complete series of Rocko's Modern Life, a cartoon I watched when I was younger. Not really sure why I bought this, to be honest, because I haven't watched it since. But anyway, interesting show. Then we have the first 2 seasons of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. One of these I picked up. This one I picked up in a recent media hunting video. A show I watched with my family when I was a kid. Really loved it, so I've been wanting to pick up the DVDs. We have Saturday Night Live, the first season. Another one that I picked up recently. Really good series. Not as good anymore, but it is still, the Trump skits have been amazing this year. So maybe it's got a little bit of a revival. We have Scooby-Doo's Spookiest Tales, and I can't even get it out, so I'm not going to. But I think this is a collection of episodes from the original series. Scooby-Doo was my all-time favorite cartoon as a kid, and I still love it. Still watch it to this day. In fact, every once in a while I'll pop one in. Makes me feel like I'm 8 or 9 again. So, then we have The Simpsons. Let's see, we have the first season and the 13th season. 2 random seasons. I think I got season 13 at Walmart for like $7 or something. That's why I picked up season 13. But then I also got season 1, I think, at Best Buy for $9.99. I am on the Family Guy side of the Simpsons Family Guy thing. I like The Simpsons, but I can't get into it. I don't know, it's just not as good as Family Guy to me, I'm sorry. But I don't know if it's because the jokes are a little bit stupider, or, you know, it doesn't seem as smart as Family Guy is to me. And Rick and Morty, definitely. Rick and Morty's the smartest of all those shows, in terms of their comedy. But anyway, I do like The Simpsons. I do watch it occasionally. It really bums me out that they stopped releasing the seasons on DVD, though. But, you know, to be fair, when you got a show that's gone for 30 seasons, it's expensive to keep putting out those DVDs. And my collection would be gigantic. It would take up an entire row. Then we have season 1 and 3 of Sleepy Hollow right here. Really good historical, supernatural drama thing. The first season was great. Second season was okay. The third and fourth seasons, well, I haven't even finished them. So that's kind of gives you an idea of how not so great they are. But I got season 3 for a really good deal at Disc Replay recently. We have season 2 of Smallville, which is the only individual season I have, because I have the complete series box set, which I have already shown off in a previous video. Go check that out if you want to see it. I was in love with Smallville when I first watched it, but I really haven't watched it a whole lot since. Supernatural kind of took its place, because Smallville was my favorite drama for a while. It's still really good, but I just don't watch it as much as I used to. We have season 1, 8, 9, and 11 of South Park. Some kind of random seasons there. But South Park, another show I don't like as well as Family Guy, but it's still funny. Really do enjoy it, but it's smarter than The Simpsons in my opinion, but it's, I don't know, still not as good as Family Guy. To me, but I do like South Park, I do watch it, and I'm happy to have it in the collection represented. Then we have my Supernatural collection. Supernatural is, I don't know what that is right up there, but anyway, Supernatural is my favorite show ever. I absolutely love this series. I started watching it a couple years ago on Netflix, and I caught up. It was before season 11 came out. I caught up, and then I watched season 11 on TV, and then they just finished up season 12 just a couple weeks ago, actually. Season 12, I think, was the worst so far, but the finale was really good. And there were still some really good episodes in that season. I have season 1, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I'm missing 4 seasons, I think. Yeah, season 2 and 3. And then season 6, so only 6 and 7, sorry. There we go, 4 seasons that I'm missing. So I need to get those. Got a lot of these for Christmas. I got one of these at Walmart, and I think I got season 11 last year for Black Friday. I did an unboxing of that, I do believe. Still want to do a complete video on my Supernatural collection, just showing you everything that I own, and inside every box of these, because these are really cool box sets, I like them. So, continue on. Bottom shelf. Gonna finish this up real quick. I've got the first 4 seasons of Three's Company, my favorite classic TV show. We have Till Death, which has Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond. Finish this up real quick. We have the first 3 seasons of 2.5 Men. Really love that show, especially the Charlie Sheen years. I'm sorry I'm whispering, but there's someone else here, and I don't want to be disturbing, or whatever. I don't know. We have What's New Scooby-Doo Season 1, and then these 3 volume sets, which are good. Loved What's New Scooby-Doo, really good cartoon. And then finally, we have Wayward Pines, which was a really good series. I talked about that in one of my recent videos, so. talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. We'll start Blu-rays next video.